Hello, I want to welcome you to Pastor Blast for Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. I'm going to start off and give you some numbers to remember. 5, 55, and 80. In Psalm 18, verse 19, David declares, "The Lord has made room for me. God brought me out into a broad place. He rescued me because he delighted in me." God has provided space and freedom for us, showcasing his love and favor towards us, his people. How do we show what space God has provided for us? How do we see what space God has provided for us? In 1945, at the end of World War II, approximately 1/5 of the Lutherans around the world found themselves homeless. It was in that year that Lutheran World Relief began tackling the challenge of global poverty. They had a goal of helping people face personal challenges for their immediate needs, and as well as partnering with other people all around the world, lots of people, lots of agencies, to end poverty, injustice, and human suffering. This same Lutheran World Relief community continues today. So this Sunday, we will have a blessing for our kits and quilts that have been made by our own Peninsula Lutheran kits and quilt makers here. These quilts and kits then will be shipped across the United States and around the world. And it's just one way of sharing God's love, a calling that we all have together. A way that we can show God's love, what he has provided for us, we can show that to others. This was begun in about 1945, so 80 years ago, Lutheran World Relief. Quilts and Kits blessing this Sunday at Peninsula Lutheran continues the good work of helping people around the world. Today, this very day, April 22nd, is Earth Day. A gentleman by the name of Gaylord Nelson from the state of Wisconsin had a passion for our environment. And he designed a day that could be totally set aside for celebrating Mother Earth. He wanted a day where teachers could sit down and have an honest conversation with their students about the environment. And he was traveling on a plane from California, I think, back home, and he was taken aback by the demonstrations going on for the Vietnam War, and he goes, aha, I could do something similar. So 55 years ago, in 1970, about 20 million people gathered. They had concerts, they had tree plantings, they did trash cleanups, they did demonstrations, all for the sake of getting the word out about let's take care of our earth. 20 million people gathered. That's about 3 times the population of Washington, or about 80 times the population of Tacoma, or I can't even figure this one out, about 167,000 times the population of Gig Harbor. That was the first Earth Day. Mr. Nelson had no idea how many people would have gathered for that first Earth Day celebration. This year, the theme is Our Power, Our Planet. And the challenge is trying to reach worldwide so that we have renewable energy sources. And we also want to promote clean electricity by the year 2030. And that was 55 years ago, 1970. As believers, we owe every blessing to the fact that the Lord delights in us. Going back to our verse, the Lord has made room for me. He brought me out into a broad place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. How God has provided space and freedom for us, which only shows his love and his favor toward us. So this Saturday, we will have a chance to look at our own lives. What are the markers or the milestones in our lives where we especially felt God had blessed us, or we felt a special joy or a time of praise? I'm inviting all of you to come this Saturday from 8 a.m. until 12 noon here on the campus of Peninsula Lutheran. And we'll have a workshop where we will discover or rediscover what it is that is about our story where God is involved. How do we make space for God's grace in our own lives? That's 5 days from now, counting today. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So there are your 3 numbers. This ends Pastor Blast for today. Amen.